Alright all, so for today's video we're going back to the Game Boy Grand Prix series and we're going to go and start with number 4 because that's next in line. Now it's another DMG, I'm afraid. I hope you're not getting bored of all the DMGs. But so let's have a look what I noted down originally. So the shell needs a clean and possibly an attempted brise, so I'm guessing that means brightening. Possibly a new shell, yep, that's the plan. So what I'm going to do is I've already got a new shell lined up for it. We're going to give it a nice brand new shell from Retro 6. And also start and select now works. Now if you've seen any of my videos before, what you tend to find with the start and select is they just get a bit claggy over time and need a bit of a cleaning. So let's give it a quick test to make sure there's nothing too wrong with the screen, because I don't plan to give this one an IPS like the last video if you saw that. So we have got some vertical lines, so I'm going to try my hand again at kind of soldering the connections to revitalize them a bit to make sure that that screen is a bit fixed. I can see some dust behind there as well, so that's going to need a good clean. So yeah, so the plan with this one is we're going to open her up, make sure everything's alright. We're going to give the motherboard a bit of a clean just to see if we can get these buttons working better again. We're going to use the soldering iron on the screen just to see if we can get them contacts better, and then we're going to give it a lovely new kind of shell that I'm really looking forward to because it's one of my favourite colours. So let's get on it. There we go. How swish does this look? So I'll just give it a quick clean, making sure all the contacts work and everything, and just re-screwing it back in, just nice and quick. Nothing untoward happened during that build, so I just thought I'd speed through it. Now, for full disclosure, what I actually did is the start and select button here. I don't think there was anything wrong with the original start and select rubbers. I think it just needed a bit of a clean, but you can see here the nice and grey. What I've actually done for full disclosure is very cheekily, this is Game Boy number 18 that we'll look at way further down the line, many weeks away. I've just swapped the start and select with them for now because this one in the future, spoilers, is going to get new buttons. So rather than kind of put the older buttons in here, because if you'll see from this number 18 that were the original ones that were in this one, they are very stained. I tried everything to try and brighten them. Some people recommend, being able to use it with like the OxyClean stuff, but to be honest with you, for the sake of some rubbers, I didn't want to do it. But yes, the only thing we've got to do now is give it a quick test to make sure that soldering the contacts on the screen worked wonders. Try and angle at that right, because this isn't an IPS. So there we go. Always leave it on full volume. Yeah, so as you can see, hopefully all the vertical lines have gone, and now we're fully working. And it looks like start and select, well, start's at least working, so I'm going to assume that select will also work as well. So that's a good win. Now, last thing last, so you can see like on the contrast as well, sorry, so that all the vertical lines have gone. Now, last thing to do is the screen lens. So I'm going to give it a quick wipe down to make sure any of the fingerprints that I might be on there from me touching it have gone. Looks like there's a few like really minor marks on it, but nothing that should really show up to the naked eye unless you look really closely. So the screen lens for this is another one from Retro 6. It's a glass orange screen lens to go with the amber shell, sorry. So let's get this on. If I can get it unwrapped. I always find these so fiddly. There we go. Right. Let's take that back off. Whoops. Oh no, it stopped. There we go. See that nice adhesive on there. There we go. And now just quickly pull the back off so we can actually see the screen when we attach it. There we go. Fantastic. Make sure there's no adhesive that's going to hit the screen. No, I think we're all good. So now we've just got to stick this lovely orange screen lens on and slide it and stick it down into place. Just like that. So there we go. Ignore all my fingerprints over it. Hopefully you can see the screen good at this angle, because like I say, it's not an IPS, it's just the original screen that I fixed up. But yeah, so that's the full Game Boy. It actually looks really, like I said before, orange is actually one of my favourite colours. This is a really nice kind of clear shell as well. It's just, I love the old kind of clear shells. You don't really get them much nowadays, but I love being able to see the internals and everything while you're kind of doing a build and while you're playing the console. It's just nice and interesting is what it is. Now, so let's talk, as we always do, let's talk money. Now, yada yada yada, as I've previously mentioned in all the videos, these 25 Game Boys cost 500 quid, which makes them 20 quid each. The shell, so this amber shell, not including the buttons, came to £5.99. The buttons themselves came to £2.20, and the glass screen lens, the orange one here, cost £4.06. So that's pretty much the full thing. It cost £32.25 in total in theory. Obviously, like I've said before, is on the last video I'll be doing a profit of sold and how much I got for it, and just to kind of be totally transparent with how much I sold things for. How much do I reckon this will go for? I'll probably sell it for anywhere between 40 to 60. I know it's kind of a big jump, but the market for retro gaming at the moment, especially Game Boys and DMGs in general, is a bit weird, a bit all over the place. But I do think that after all of this, I will make a profit on the console. Someone's going to get something that can be upgraded in the future as well with an IPS screen, because it's a lovely Retro 6 shell. So thank you very much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. So look forward to the next one. See you soon.